What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and I'm here today to preview Kingdom Come Deliverance. Now, Kingdom Come Deliverance comes out on PS4, Xbox One, and PC on February 13th. So this is a game I've been watching and kind of keeping my eye out for quite some time. I'm actually very, very excited for this game. It's coming from a relatively unknown studio, a Warhorse Studios, but being published by Deep Silver. Deep Silver is a name that definitely you should know. Dead Island is probably one of their biggest games that they've ever published. So you've heard of Deep Silver. And this game looks truly unique. And I think that's what honestly excites me the most about this game is it is an open world game. It is an open world RPG. It's kind of a little bit like The Witcher. When I'm telling people about it, I kind of say like think The Witcher, but think super realistic. And that's really honestly where this game is going, and where really everything they say about this game is all about realism. The story, it's real. It's taking place in 1403. It's telling an actual real story. You're not a real character, but the whole thing is based on realism. How you play the game is based on realism. The game has kind of a Fallout on the hardest difficulty kind of feeling, where you need to eat and sleep. That's just a part of the game. You need to do that in order to survive. Your armor, your weapons, they'll wear down throughout time. You'll have to fix them. You'll have to get new ones. You can wear many coats of armor. I was just reading about that you can actually read like armors on top, like you can have different layers of shirts, of armors on top of each other. I think that's really, really cool. The first thing that I saw ever about this game was actually its combat. That was the first thing that really struck me as unique and as really cool, is the combat is very, very real. I didn't know about all the other things. You have to sleep and eat, and your horses will do things, and the weight of your sword and the weight of your weapon matter and stuff. I didn't know about that stuff. The first thing I saw was the fighting, and the fighting is very, very realistic. The hits matter. The blows you can deliver, the enemy or you will fall back if you block a blow and it's a heavy hit and you're not really ready for it, or your weapon isn't strong enough. If you hit somebody with a sword, yeah, the sword is fast, but if you hit a really hard piece of armor, it won't really affect them. So everything in this game seems like really, really cool. It's an open world game. It's going to have quests. It's going to have side quests. It's going to have multiple ways to do quests. It's going to be a big world. It's going to be a big game just in general. It's going to take many hours to beat. And it's just doing all these things are things that I've been waiting for in an open world game, maybe to reinvigorate myself. I have some problems beating actual games. I just cannot beat most games that I play. That's just a thing that I cannot do, especially when it comes to open world games. I tend to try and do everything in them. So I actually prefer games that are open world, but also slightly like smaller. I prefer Dragon Age to The Witcher, just because Dragon Age takes like 40 to 50 hours, where Witcher can take, over 100. I actually beat Dragon Age Inquisition. So what I'm saying is, I think a game like this, not only probably being just a smaller open world, I would not expect this game to take 100, 200 hours to do everything in it. I don't think it's that kind of game. Although it has been being made for a very, very long time. It actually got crowdfunded. So I doubt the budget is like this massive, massive thing. I doubt it has like the Witcher budget. But this game should be a big game, but maybe not that big. And that's fine for someone like me. It's also cool because this is an open world game. This is that kind of world, but with just different elements in it. It's got a different feel. We've played games okay, no one's really played a game like The Witcher before, because The Witcher is one of the most, best created games ever. But, Fallout, Witcher, Horizon Zero Dawn, all these really big, Final Fantasy, all these huge games, we keep getting them, and they start to take a toll on people. People don't like, you get tired of open world games. This game has just all the feels of being different. Right? It's got the whole kind of Fallout thing going for it, where when you play Fallout on like the hardest difficulties and stuff, you have to eat, you have to sleep, you have to drink. You can get radiation poison. Now that's not in this game, the radiation part, but realism. You can actually take effect. They said that too, like your weapon, your armor can actually get damaged over time, and it can make you sluggish and can make it harder to move and traverse the environment. That is awesome. These are things that I would expect out of Fallout. The world itself looks, it's medievally, so you could, I guess, compare it a little bit to The Witcher, but it's told in a realistic way. This is a realistic story, a real realistic experience. So you're going to be making choice-based decisions. So that's another thing that, we've seen that a lot in games. It'll be interesting to see how well that is told, how well the decisions are. Are we going to care about the characters? Because there is going to be relationships, and you can't affect relationships through your decision making. So how's that going to work? How's that going to feel? Is the actual quest, which seems a little bit complicated, or just maybe because it's so realistic, may scare people off. Is that going to be good? Is it going to be emotional? Is it going to be something I invest my time in? These are questions this game needs to answer, but overall this game looks really, really fun. I've yet to see something that sent, like red flags off. The facial animations look kind of a little bit like they were trying to do L.A. Noire, where it's the realistic faces. They look a little weird depending on what videos you watch, of demos and stuff. They sometimes look a little messy, but overall I'm very, very excited for this game. We're going to be doing a lot of special things with this game when it comes out on February 13th, so make sure if you like this game, check out our channel on that week, because we're going to have giveaways, we're going to have live streams, we're going to have special videos on it. We're going to have a lot of stuff on this game. I'm very, very excited for it. I hope it can stand out, because other than Shadow of the Colossus, exclusively on PlayStation, this game is for all consoles. And this is really, for me, my first big, huge game of 2018. This is the first big one. In March, we're going to get a ton of more games. Even this month, we get Metal Gear Survive. But this is really the first huge game that really could start to, it could set the benchmark for open world games in 2018. Let's see where this game can put that benchmark early on in the year. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think of Kingdom Come Deliverance. Have you heard about it? It is a game I think that's somewhat popular. It's won awards for like Best of the Show and Gamescom and stuff like that. So it's appeared. So let me know if you've ever heard of it. Let me know if you're excited for it. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Podcast Now. We do previews like this on games and movies every single week. Make sure to like and share the video, and I will see you guys on the next game preview.